Juz 29. In this particular reflection, I know we are coming to the end of Ramadan. And this is a time during Ramadan where our hearts begin to start looking forward to Eid. And we're starting to get busy with, in the nighttime, concerning ourselves with whether the moon has been sighted. And sometimes we unintentionally get a little bit distracted from the whole purpose of Ramadan. So in helping me and the other believers stay focused, I'm going to share this part from the 29th part of the Quran. And this is in Surah Al-Ma'arij, which is Surah 70. And these are ayats, verses 1 through 7. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سأل سائل بعذاب واقع للكافرين ليس له دافع من الله ذي المعارج تعرج الملائكة والروح إليه في يوم كان مقداره 50,000 سنة فاصبر صبرا جميلا إنهم يرونه بعيدا ونراه قريبا. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is reminding us, subhanAllah, He says, what has been translated to me, a questioner asked concerning a torment about to fall upon the disbelievers which none can avert. From Allah, the Lord of the ways of ascent. The angels and the Ruh, meaning Jibreel, alayhi salam, ascend to him on a day, meaning he's talking about the day of judgment, the measure whereof is 50,000 years. Meaning that day alone, if we were to count just that day alone, and we were to measure it by the time that we're used to in this world, it would be 50,000 years long. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling and advising the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and by extension, every single believing soul who follows him. So be patient with a beautiful patience. Sabran jamila. Be patient with a beautiful patience, because indeed they, meaning those people who are questioning this day, arguing about this day, having confusion about this day and denying this day, they see it as far off. And you will also find that this characteristic even exists among some Muslims who are so hungry for this world. May Allah purify our hearts from this, that they begin to just look at the day of judgment as far off, to the point where all of their concerns and prayers and successes and happy ending stories, so to speak, are all for this world, which is what their heart is seeking. So Allah is saying, and they see it as distant or far off, but we see it as quite near. And this is a reminder to our hearts that when we are actually believing in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we are keeping in mind the day of judgment, because this is a day where all of the people will be brought forth. And just the one day before we even enter Jannah, may Allah make us of those who enter Jannah, or anyone enters Jahannam, may Allah protect us from the hellfire. So before anyone enters paradise or hellfire, just that day alone is 50,000 years long. So think about what we're sacrificing now for whatever little time we are in this world, in going astray and following our desires, listening to shaitan and seeking hungrily the things of this world, even to the point where we're willing to sacrifice our souls and parts of our deeds for some social or political comfort in this world. When subhanAllah, when we reach the day of judgment, just the day, even before we enter into wherever we're going, it is a day of 50,000 years. And Allah has given us that description to put into our hearts that nothing that in this world matters unless you are going to be okay on that day. And may Allah make us of those who enter Jannah.